man's best friend.
Today, Wednesday. Today we talk about man's best friend. 1993, 93. I think that I first saw it in 93 or maybe 94, around there, because I was really, really young when I first saw it, and I definitely was too young to see it because it really scared me. But I just watched it recently and it didn't scare me at all. But back then, I was scared. It has Ali Sheedy in it from The Breakfast Club and Lance Henderson. Lance Hendrickson is like, his voice is, this is a dog, that's evil we're talking about. That guy with the deep voice. Him. He's in this.
I want Max back. We're not talking about a street mutt here. We are talking about $1 million researcher.
This movie starts off with two girls from some kind of organization, and they sneak into this animal laboratory that they are testing animals on, and they're all like recording it, like, look, this is horrible, and look at this stuff. Yeah, and they find this dog, and he totally looks fine, like he doesn't have his brain leaking out of his head. And what they do is they take him out of the cage, and they're like, oh, this dog is a victim of scientific experiments. And the dog gets out, of course, and runs amok. And people come in and they're running away, and pretty much that's the beginning of the movie. The dog jumps in their car and they all drive away. And the guy, Lance Hendrickson, is completely freaking out because this dog is a multi-million-dollar science project. And apparently he's been giving it medicine or some kind of chemical to keep his brain calm down. And now that the dog is gone, he can't give him this medicine. So little by little, he's going to go more and more crazy because the dog is nuts. This dog was bred to be, he's like half robot, half jaguar, iguana, bear, and like all these crazy things. That's why the dog's able to camouflage and climb trees.
See, Max is not your typical dog. He's a genetic crossbreed.
Get him, Max! Sick him!
Enhanced sight, hearing, strength, stamina, the ability to climb with jaguar-like agility.
There's this one scene I have to show you where the dog is chasing a cat, and he climbs up the tree to chase the cat, and he's running, and the cat is freaking out. He swallows it whole. It's so funny. The whole movie is filled with 90s graphics and special effects, so it's pretty funny. I was watching it now and I was expecting it to be a little, I don't know, sometimes when you watch a movie later on, rather than watching when you were a kid, it's sometimes not as good. But it's not that it's not good, because it's bad, but it's good bad, but it's also entertaining. And even though it's kind of bad, there's no boring parts, or you know, nothing's really dragged out and long. It's just filled with ridiculous dog crazy nonsense. Yeah, so the dog, he obviously starts to lose his chemical, and he does start to go more crazy because he kills a couple people and things, like the cat and the mailman and a bunch of other things he kills. He kills a bunch of things. And I think that's what scared me as a kid, seeing all the blood and like the dog ripping up people's necks and getting sprayed with fire in the eyeball, and one eye was white. I don't know, stuff like that you shouldn't really see when you're a kid, but I was very little, and I think I was in my grandma's house when I saw that. Yeah, so the dog runs amok. And Ali Sheedy's kind of taking care of him, but her boyfriend doesn't like him, and he's just causing more and more problems, and she gives him away to this farmer guy who's evil, and then the dog goes after her, and then it's this crazy ending that's a crazy ending. I don't know. I think it's funny. It is funny because it's bad. Yeah, so if you like horror, sci-fi, dog killing 90s nonsense, I think you should check it out. I think I watched it on YouTube. It's in parts on YouTube. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I think next time I'm going to review something that came out quite recently. So, yeah. Okay, Wednesday, we're done. My Pink Elephants, or My Pink Elephants, one or the other. It'll work. It'll work when I edit it.
We'll be supporting this new release with an eye-catching poster, window static cling, and 3-dimensional POP. Man's Best Friend, coming soon from New Line Home Video.